Yeah, madami na sila. Hello, good morning. Good
Evening.
evening. Sorry, Huang. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine. How about you? How are you?
I'm good.
Wow, okay. That's great. Okay, so what did you do today?
Today I was home in the morning to study and went to school in the afternoon.
Oh, so you went to school in the afternoon. Okay, no problem. Okay, so do we have an assignment?
No,
No. Okay, so let us start with our lesson for today. So it's about, we will gonna have the reading day one. Okay, so wait. Okay. Okay, so now let's have the lesson one. We will gonna read about what animal?
reading goat.
Okay, very good. So it's about goat. Where can you usually see a goat?
I usually see the goat in a farm.
Yes, they live in a farm. How about in the city? Can you see them at the city?
No,
That's possible, right? In the zoo.
sometimes
What kind of animal is the goat? Is it farm animals or wild animals?
it's cattle.
Hmm?
Cattle.
Cattle.
No,
Okay. Huh?
no. Green, green, green.
Do you like them? I mean, do you like do you like the goat to be as your pet?
No,
But
I
here
don't.
but here in my country, we have a lot of goats and a lot of people use them as their pet. And afterwards, we will eat them. Do you eat goat? Do you eat the meat of the goat? Huang, do you like to eat the meat of the goat? Okay, so it's no. Okay, so now let's do this one.
Would you like to go for bed? Think about several things before you answer. Make sure you know the facts about any pet before you take it on. Do you think of goats as farm animals? Goats give milk, wool, and other products. They are valuable farm animals, but they can be great pets too. Think of goats in petting zoos. They are friendly and curious. People like to pet the goats and watch them play. Pet goats I like for the same reasons. Some races, such as the dwarf or my goats, are small enough to keep in a house with a yard. But goats have some special needs.
Okay, so but goats have some special needs. Okay, so they are valuable farms. Okay, so aside from the cows who can give us milk, the goats can provide also milk to us. Do you drink fresh cow milk?
Yes,
How does it taste?
really delicious and sweet.
Mm. But how about goat's milk? Had you tasted?
Yes,
How does it taste? Which is more delicious? The goat or the
mm,
cow's milk?
I think that the cow means
It's the cow's milk. So for you, it's the cow's milk. Okay. Next.
goats are herd animals, so they like to live in groups. A pair of goats would be the right family. Goats can also live with horses. Rural areas are best suited for keeping goats. Goats need your time and attention. They need medical care. Goats love you to brush their coats. They love when you touch their ears. A goat will sharp teeth, so remember to keep your hands out of its mouth. A vet must trim your goat's hose. A female goat is called the nanny goat. It's also called the doe,
A doe.
a doe. A male goat is called a billy goat. He is also called the buck. The baby goat is called a kid.
Okay, so it's a code. So female is nanny goat and male is billy goat. Okay, so they are attention seeker. Okay, they love to be given attention by their owners. It's because they are pets, so they're attention seekers, and most of the time they go around or they roam around by group. Have you seen a goat that plays within a group? I mean, they play together or they eat the
Yes.
grasses together. Like, yes, okay, so that's nature for them. Okay, so they need medical care. Okay, but do you know that the cow that I mean that the goat doesn't like to take a bath? They doesn't like the rain as well. Do you know that?
No.
So the goats don't like to take bath and they don't like the rain. If they get wet because of the rain, they will keep on crying. That is why if do you know a person who doesn't like to take a bath?
No.
Okay, I know someone, so I we call them as goat. We call them a goat. It's because they don't like to take a bath. Okay, next.
Goats are picky eaters. Goats love molasses, carrots, and seaweed meal. These are very good for them. Crushed goats, oats, bunny pellets, bran, chaff, horse mix, loosened hay, and crushed oats are also foods that they will enjoy eating. Goats love to eat fresh fruits from young trees most of all. If you want to keep a goat for a pet, prepare for its meat needs. Then your goat will be happy and so will you.
Yeah, so they will be very happy. Okay, so do you know the pony pellets? Have you seen it?
No?
Okay, so pony, okay, I will show you. Pony pellets looks like this one. Pony, wait. Okay, this one. It looks like this. It looks like we call them as feeds. This is a pony. Are you familiar with this food? Like this one.
No.
We call them feeds. It looks like a tablet, but it's not. Okay, so here's a closer one.
Okay.
Yes, we call it a feeds. Okay. And the other one is the bran. Okay, so this one. But we actually in our country, I don't know if the okay, so the bran is the same, it looks like the same with the pony pellets. In our country is that we just let uh the goats eat this one. It's because this is the one this food it looks like a rice peel. So this one. So this one is yes, this is the rice chaff. Okay, so it's organic. So we okay this one. Which is more clear. Okay, this one. This is a rice peel. They we in our country we let them eat this one. It's because this one is more we don't need to spend any penny to buy those pellets because it's free as long as there are in our rice field if we let this peel be thrown in the rice field or anywhere in anywhere in our farm so we we just let the goat eat this one. Okay, and we have the horse mix. Okay, so it's the same. Lucerne hay. Okay, this is the lucerne hay. Let me show you. Yeah, this one. I'm sure you already seen this kind of grass. Have you seen this one? Oh, that's the alpha hay. This one. This is the lucerne. This they like to eat this one. It's a grass. It's a kind of grass. It's a kind of grass that we just let them just let them eat, so that we don't need to buy any pellets at the store because it's organic too. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so this is what a goat looks like. Do you think it's cute?
Yes.
Hmm. Which for you, which is more cute, the dog or the the goat? Which one do you think is more cute, or it's the cutest? The dog or this goat?
Goat.
Okay, for you, it's the goat. Ah, so there's a music effect. Okay, it's done. Okay, so the first word here is the, Huang?
Is a wool.
Okay, wool. What is a wool?
What?
What is wool? It's
Long thick thread made from animals' wool, used for knitting.
okay. Can we make a scarf using the wool?
Mm, coat, yes.
Scarf.
Uh,
Aside from the coat.
yes.
Of course. Okay, next. We have the
Dwarf,
okay dwarf. Okay, so this one. What is a dwarf?
an extremely small person who will never grow to a normal size.
Have you seen this one? Have you seen a dwarf person? I'm
No,
I mean, for example, they reach up to 12 years old. They're already 12 years old, but their height is only about for 2 years old, like that, or 3 years old. Have you noticed someone in your country?
I don't know.
Okay, so I will give you a okay this one. This is the dwarf. This is what they looks like. They are smaller than the regular person. They're smaller than you, like this. They are dwarf.
Okay.
Okay. So, oh, you didn't see them in your country. Okay. Next, the third word is the.
Make me
Okay, so what is a pygmy?
a very small person or thing or one that is weak in some way.
Okay, but the dwarf is more smaller than the pygmy. Okay, because the dwarf is extremely small. Okay, next we have the.
Curious.
Okay, what is curious?
Curious, having a strong desire to know about something.
Okay, so having a strong desire to know about something. Okay, so if you are curious, so you wouldn't stop to do anything. I mean, no one can stop you to do anything just to know what will happen or what could be the result. Okay, next we have here the
Herd.
okay, so you read.
A group of animals of the same type that live and feed together.
Okay, so just like the goats. Okay, so they're the best example. So they live and feed together. Okay, so they don't like to eat alone. Okay, so they like to do it to do it in a group. Okay, next we have the
Vet.
vet. Okay, so it's a
A person who has been trained in the science of animal medicine.
okay. They are also called doctor of animals. Okay, do you know someone who is a vet?
No,
Okay, so you don't have. Do you have a pet? No.
no, I don't.
Oh, okay. So just in case if you have a pet, so you have to brought them to the vet if ever they don't feel well or they are sick or they need medical care like that. Okay, next.
Hoof. A dream.
Dream. Okay, so what is dream?
Dreaming to cut away unnecessary parts from something.
Okay, so to cut away unnecessary parts from something. Okay, and the next one we have the.
Hoof,
Okay, so what is a hoof?
the hard part of the foot of some animals, for example, horses.
Okay, so there's a hard part of some animals that if they will kick you, of course they you will get hard. A herd, the horse, for example, the horse, the goat, the pig. Okay, like that. Next, we have.
Picky,
Mm,
uh, like liking only particular things and difficult to please.
how about you, Huang? Are you a picky person?
No,
No. Do you know someone who is picky? How about in your classmate? Have you seen someone who is a picky one?
yes, I see someone.
What does he or she usually do? Why do you say he or she, or why do you think he or she is picky? One.
Because they just eat some food and they won't eat without them.
Okay. Next, we have the.
Molasses,
Okay, so what is molasses?
a thick black sweet sticky liquid produced when sugar is refined.
Okay, so when the sugar is melt. Okay, so that's what we called on that part. Okay, so if you put the sugar into a hot place, then it will melt, so that's molasses. Okay, next we have the.
Seaweed,
Okay, what is a seaweed?
a plant that grows in the sea or ocean, or on rocks at the edge of the sea or ocean.
Okay, so a plant that grows in the sea or ocean on or rocks at the edge of the ocean or sea of or the ocean. Okay, so we already know this one. It's because we usually see this in the ocean. How often do you go to the sea?
I think that twice a year.
Twice a year. So do you see this one when you go to the beach? Or does your beach doesn't
Mm,
have this one?
yes.
Oh, okay. But you already see this one, the seaweed.
Okay.
Okay, so next we have the oat. Okay, so it's kind of food. Okay, so now another we have the.
Brain,
Okay, so now what is a brain?
the outer covering of brain, which is left when the brain is made into flour.
Okay, so that's the one I showed you earlier. And next we have the.
Chaff,
What is the chaff?
the outer covering of the seeds of grain such as wheat.
Okay, such as wheat. Okay, and the next one we have the.
Loosen hay,
Okay, so the one I showed you earlier, and the pony pellets. Okay, very good. Okay, so new structures. Okay, so would you like plus and to infinitive? Okay, so this one. So for example, let's read the example we have.
would you like a goat for a pet?
Or
Would you like to go for a walk?
Okay, so would you like to go for a walk? Okay, so present passive. Okay, so the subject plus verb plus object, or the subject S2 or BE plus PP or by O. That's the present passive. Okay, so we can use is, or are. Okay, for example, you read Nina,
Nina buys these houses.
or in the second form.
These houses are bought by Nina.
Okay, very good. Okay. Oh, so let's learn the exercise. Okay, read the story again and answer the questions below. Okay, which statement is true?
The girls can give milk.
Okay, so goats can give milk. Okay. Next, number two, you read the question.
Goats like to be in groups because they are herd animals.
Okay, they are herds animals. Okay, so let's see if you are correct. Okay, correct and correct. Okay, very good. Now, number five, you read.
Number three is C. To inform the reader about goat facts in case they wish to purchase one for pet.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, correct. Oh, number four, you read the question first. Okay, you read the question
Uh,
first.
this one
What?
is something you should not to do if you have goat for pet. Is C. Put your hand in its mouth.
Okay, put why we should not put our hands into its mouth?
I forget.
Okay, because they have sharp teeth as well. Okay, so the Evan like to eat the young branches of a tree. Okay, so now let's have the exercise too. Are the following statements true or false? Okay, so you read number one.
Milk, wool, and other products are produced by goat. It's true.
Okay, correct. Number two.
The draft of big me goes at too big to keep in a house with a yard. It's false.
Okay, so what's the correct one?
The draft of big me goes are very small to keep in a house with a yard.
Okay, very good. Correct. Number three.
Rural areas are well suited to keeping goats. It's true.
Correct. Number four.
You must trim your goat hooves. It's false.
Okay, what should you trim?
No, we shouldn't trim.
Okay, next number five.
Goats like eat fresh fruits from young trees most of all. It's true.
Okay, so this is this is what I told you. Okay, so now let's have exercise three. Fill in the blanks. Okay, so you read and answer.
If you expect to keep a goat as a pet,
Okay, Pat.
you should know these facts about them. Goats which give high quality products. are valuable farm animals. The, the dwarf or big me goats, big me, are suited for keeping in a house with a yard. However, you need to take care of them really carefully, like brush their coats, pay your attention to them, and let the vet trim their howls. Grass, marsh, oats, uh, loosen hay, grain, chaff, horse mix, bunny pullet, crushed oats are also foods that they will enjoy eating.
Okay, so that they will enjoy eating. Okay, so now let's check your answer. Okay, pet, it's correct. Valuable, correct. So dwarfs and pygmy, correct. Brush, correct. Hooves, correct. Okay, pony pellets. Okay, so lucerne hay, it's either of them. And crushed oats. Okay, very good. Okay. Oh, so, okay, let's go back to this part. What have you learned about keeping a goat as your pet? For example, okay, so let's say for example, you have a pet which is a goat. What have you learned about them through this passage?
If I have a pet goat, I will pay attention for them and take care of them every day, especially medicine care.
Oh,
Uh,
yes. And then,
Also, I have to brush their coats every day.
because they love that, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so now, so since we have a little time, so let's watch some videos about people who chooses a goat as their pet. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Okay, wait. Okay, so is a god pet is a good is a goat a good pet for you? Okay, wait. Okay, so let's watch this one. Can you see my screen? Juan, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Ah.
Come on, come on, let's go. Hey guys, today I wanted to talk to you about owning goats as pets. I feel like not enough people have realized how goats can actually make really good pets. Now, they're not the right pet for everyone, but I am going to be talking about what it's like having them as pets and what you need for them, so maybe you can decide if they are the right pet for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new here, because I do put out 2 new videos about animals every week. Now, it's important to remember that they can be pretty obnoxious. They will chew on your clothes and hair, and
Mm.
they need to be taught not to jump on you. They must be kept separate from your garden or flower bed because they will eat everything. And they just really don't give you personal space. But if that doesn't bother you, they are very friendly and can be similar to having a
Okay,
dog.
that's it.
My
They are
favorite
eating
thing is to take
grass.
my pet goat Shiva hiking. He follows us through the trails and is better equipped for it than any of us. He is also trained to walk on a lead and knows his name. Now, if you want to have a pet goat, the first thing you should do is find out if you can. In some cities, it is illegal to have what's considered farm animals in residential areas, and some neighborhoods have restrictions on the type of animals you can have. But if this does not apply to you, then you just need an area to fence off for your goats. It's very important for you to get at least two. Two will be easy to train and manage. Now, goats are herd animals and they do need to be kept in pairs for their own mental well being.
Okay,
For
so they
pets,
like
I
to be
recommend two
paired.
wethers. Those are boy goats that cannot have babies. Females are fine too and can be kept with wethers, but females are often more expensive to purchase. I do not recommend billy goats, which are males that can have babies, because they stink horribly. They
Okay, that's
actually
eating
pee on
pellet,
themselves,
pony
and they are more
pellets.
aggressive. Now, when purchasing your goats, it would be best to have a vet castrate your goat to make it into a wether. Ask the breeder if this can be done instead of having the goat banded. Basically, a band is put over the testicles and they drop off. This is painful for the goat, and they still have some billy characteristics. So it's much better to have it surgically done since this is a lot less
Okay,
painful,
that's
they heal
they're eating
quicker,
hay too.
there's no discomfort, and there's a significant difference in the way that they act afterwards. They will not have any of the billy traits. Miniature goats can make good pets. I recommend breeds like Nigerian dwarfs or pygmy goats. I'm often asked what the difference is. Both are small, but pygmy goats will be bulkier and stockier. Nigerian dwarfs were bred for milk production, while pygmy goats were bred for meat. I have Nigerian dwarf goats. To really have a bond with your goat, I recommend getting them as babies and bottle feeding. Some people don't like this, but the goats grow up healthy and with no issues, behavioral or health wise. I bottle fed Buttercup and Bailey, and they're wonderful mothers to their babies. Just make sure you know how to do it before attempting it. Get a milk replacement for goats. Don't use cow's milk from the store. And do lots of research. It is not hard to bottle feed goats, but if done wrong, you will make your goat very sick, and this can result in death. Getting your baby goats at about a week old is a good age for bottle feeding. That way, they have had some of their mother's milk. You will need an area to fence off for your goats. It doesn't need to be a huge area, just large enough for them to run around and some things for them to jump on. The fence only needs to be about 4 feet high for miniature goats. Just don't put anything next to the fence that they can jump on and over the fence. Introduce them to a harness at a young age. They will see you as their herd and learn to follow you and stay with you. Even when your goats are still nursing, you can already start feeding them hay. They need grass hay to eat, and it doesn't have to be very good quality hay. Goats stay healthy while eating cheap grass. Just make sure they don't lose weight. Grain is also good to feed them and can be essential for certain vitamins and minerals, and it's easily found at most feed stores. They don't need much. About half a cup to a cup is fine for one goat. Water should always be available even when they are nursing. If you would like to know more about keeping goats as pets, let me know in the comments and I might make more videos. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe and like the video. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram.
Okay, so the goats are very cute. Do you like to keep one?
Yes.
Ah, you can ask your mom about that. Okay, because they are so cute. I'm planning to have two soon if I can go back to my place. Okay, so if if I have my very own house, so that I can raise them together with my other pets because I'm a pet lover as well. Okay, so we are done with our topic for tonight. So do you have any questions?
No.
No questions. Okay, so for your assignment, okay, write the passage uh on okay, on a goat. So let's say, what will you do if you have a goat pet? Okay, what should you do if you have a goat as your pet? Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much, Mom. Good night.
Good night.